Hi folks, Cappy here. Just going to go over a very quick introduction to our workshops and what we present in the workshops. So I'm using smaller set of brushes here today because I just want to work in this area over here. And essentially what we work with, I teach the Moore method of painting. We work with 3 colors, 3 brushes, and we do 3 steps for our painting. So the colors are ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, and yellow ochre. I do have other colors that I use: burnt umber, burnt sienna, cad yellow. I think this is a yellow light medium, and then also titanium white. So those are the colors that we use in our color mixing course, and also obviously in painting as well. So I'm just going to do something quickly to demonstrate what we do. In our color mixing course, we do 2 paintings. One is the warm painting, and then the other is the cool painting. So we'll teach you all about warm and cool, temperature, value, color, etc. in our course. So what I'm going to do is just take the basic colors that we have. So we have just a quick demonstration, very basic. We have ultramarine blue. Okay, right, wash that off. I'm using a crimson. Alizarin crimson is not easy. It was a while ago. It was quite easy to get. Don't know what happened to it here in Taiwan. Then we've got crimson, and the yellow color that we use is the yellow ochre. I can get some on my brush. Right. So, in our color mixing course, we will teach you how to mix up various colors for what you wish to paint. Obviously, I paint mainly seascape and landscape, so you may want to vary your colors for the things that you wish to do. So we'll start with crimson, and well, we'll start with all 3 first, all together mixed up. Okay, so first of all, crimson and the red mixed together. It gives a very dark purple, and then I'll take some yellow ochre and add it to that. Although the camera may not show it, it actually goes darker than what you think it is. Okay, so if I add a touch of white to that, that's the yellow and all 3 colors mixed together, and I add just a touch of white to that, you're going to go to a lighter value. So those are the darks that I have. This one will probably show up a little brown because I've added the yellow ochre to that. So that's what we start looking at. We start mixing up these things in the courses, basic color mixing, and we also do extended palette as well for those who are more advanced. So just a very quick demo: yellow ochre and ultramarine blue. So yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, and it's giving me a very blue green. And then if I add more yellow ochre to it, I'm going to go to a mid-tone green. Obviously if I add more yellow to it, it's going to go towards the yellow side, yellowy green, which we have there now. And if I add a small amount of white to that, we'll end up, and it may not be 100% visible here, but we'll end up with a light. I can go even lighter than that. It's going to turn so there you have the greens. Okay, so that's just an example of what you will be doing on this specific course. We advise that you play around with your paints because every single paint has different properties. Each brand has a very specific property. I paint mostly with student paints here, so it's not going to be as vibrant as professional paint would be. So that would be done on the first part of the color mixing course. The next part is to show you basically what we do in our 3 steps. So the first step, I'm just going to do a mini drawing here. So let's just give it a bit of a frame. Oops, a bit wide there. And just pop in a frame. And the first thing we do is our sketch. So I'm going to do a very mini seascape. It's the one that we use in the color mixing course, just to give you an eye. Okay, so that is step 1, is to do your sketch. Okay, the next thing is to set out your values in the blocking in stage. So we're going to go from darkest, the darkest being that area that you're looking at there. And for that I've got ultramarine blue and the crimson. So this is going to be my darkest area, and I'm going to block in the dark areas, which are going to include the rocks. Okay, and we've got some rocks out here and over there. Next I'm going to block in the sea area. So I'm going to take the horizon line over there, pull that across, and just make sure that that horizon line is as level as possible. And I will add other tones to this, because what I'm doing now is we're establishing the values for this. So it's lightest at the back to darkest or brightest in the front. And as I say, all of this you will learn on the courses, the workshops that we present. I'm just adding in some blue-green into this. And my light is shocking here at the moment. Just a very quick demo. And obviously we will go into depth on this. Alright, I just need to lighten that up a bit. Touch more yellow in there. Okay, so this is just a this is the blocking in stage. The next stage after this is detailing. So you're going to do all the detail on the rocks, detail in the sea, maybe detail in the sky as well. I'm going to work on some beach. I just need to get colour. My colours are a real mess on my palette. But that is the life that we lead. Messy palette. So we're just getting in the dark. And a touch of that. All of this will, as I say, go into depth on as how to do this. This picture is very cool at the moment. You hear me cleaning out the brush, which unfortunately is not too clean and has now launched itself out of my hand. Oh boy, the joys of painting. Okay, and I'm going to go with a nice cool sky. So that's ultramarine blue going in there, and then we'll take white and work that into that. Please note at this stage I'm still doing the blocking in. This is not fine detail. The sky may or may not be finished in this stage. Depends on how much detail you want to put into it. Right, so that's the blocking stage. And now we're going to refine the area with the rocks. So I'm just going to mix up a regular palette brown quickly. Not my mixed colors, I'm using the colors that are the three colors that we would use in the workshop. I've now got a burnt sienna color, so yeah, you don't need to buy burnt sienna, you can actually mix it. And now I've got a really nice dark looking brown, and you can just pop that on, and we'll do highlights etc. onto that. Okay, this, as I say, this is just a very quick demo of what we do on our course. Okay, I've gone for a very cool, almost grey color that I'm getting now. And I'll just let this, not covering up all the areas that are dark. We still want some of that dark showing through. So yeah, so essentially what I've done is I've started on my step 3 now, which is part of the method that we teach. And yeah, if you don't have a try, and also don't say I can't paint, because the students that I have had are all people who've never, or maybe just done some sketching, but they've never actually done painting. Some of them don't even know which side of the paintbrush to use. Kidding. Of course they know which side to use, but yeah, it's like me being ham-fisted at playing a violin. I would have no idea where to start or where to begin. So folks, that's a quick, very quick intro to what we do. I will take a photo of this and put it into the video as well. From me, Cappy, have an awesome day, great weekend, Happy New Year, and may it be a blessed and prosperous New Year for all of you. Thanks for following along, thanks for sticking out and listening to my waffle on my channel. Thanks for all the comments. To you, family, loved ones, have an awesome 2023. From me, Cappy, cheers.